Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, my Storytime friends. Welcome to the Rockbridge Regional Library's Storytime. My name is Miss Wendy, and I am so happy to be here with you today to share some books and some songs. And so, why don't we get started? We're going to start with our hello song. This is how it goes. We'll say hello like this, and then friends is your two fingers, and they give each other a hug. That's friends in sign language. And then it's time to say hello. Okay, so here we go. We'll do it twice. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello again. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Very good. Very good. So today, well, first of all, let me ask you this. Do you know whose birthday it is tomorrow? Do you know? Do you know? It's Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday tomorrow. And on Monday, we have a whole holiday to celebrate his life and what he taught us. And one of the big things he taught us is peace, how to use peace. Now, I thought it would be kind of fun to learn how to spell peace in sign language. Okay, let's give it a try. So P, you'll do your two fingers like that and stick your thumb right between them. P. Okay, and then E is like that. And then A is a fist with your thumb up. And then C. And then we'll go back to E. Okay, so let's try it again. P. E. A. C. E. So can you try that at home? Okay, when we sing our peace song later, we'll try it again. But let's get warmed up. So, are you ready for a story? Let's do it. I'm going to back my camera up just a bit. And let's sing our song. Okay, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. Oh, I can hear you out there. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. Okay, this time, let's touch our toes. Okay. If you're ready for a story, touch your toes. If you're ready for a story, touch your toes. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, touch your toes. Yay! Okay, what should we do next? We should wiggle around. Okay. If you're ready for a story, wiggle around. If you're ready for a story, wiggle around. I sure hope you guys are doing this at home with me. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, wiggle around. Okay, finally. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit real still. See how long you can hold it. Ah, that's about it. That's all I got. I have to let go. Okay. So next, before we get to our books, let's do a little deep breathing. I always like to do this because it just gets the oxygen in your body and it just feels good. So we're going to put our first finger and our thumb together and a deep breath in and out. Okay, everybody. Middle finger and thumb together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Ring finger and thumb. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Pinky and thumb. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And thumbs up because you're feeling good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, I think we're ready for a book. Now let me get my first one. Now I love this book. It's called Be a King. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Dream and You. And the reason I like this one is because it reminds us that we can be a king. In our everyday lives, we can be a king too. Let's find out how. Now, this is written by Carole Boston Weatherford and illustrated by James E. Ransome. Oh, kids on the bus. Going to school. And this comes to us from Bloomsbury. All right, look at all the students. Getting ready. Now, here's a quote. Everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject or your verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about piano and Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. We all have that. Okay. You can be a king. Marvel at creation. Keep the faith of your ancestors. It's important we know our history. You can be a king. Know that bigotry hurts. Remember how you felt when treated unfairly. Yeah, that made us very sad. You can be a king. Admit that you've done wrong. Just say, I'm sorry, and mean it. Look, there they are, working it out. You can be a king. Know that dividing walls should come down. You have glimpsed the other side. What it should be. You can be a king. Break the chains of ignorance. Learn as much as you can. Ignorance is a big word. That just means not knowing a whole lot. So you can change that by learning. You can be a king. Stand for peace. Band together against bullies. You can be a king. Sing a song of freedom. Keep your eyes on the prize and hold on. You can be a king. Stamp out hatred. Put your foot down and walk tall. You can be a king. Answer your critics. That's the people who don't agree with you. Believe your cause and state it plainly. Okay, here's their cause. Equal rights for all. You can be a king. Have a dream and make yours great enough to grow into. In other words, have big, big dreams. You can be a king. Make the world take notice. Do your very best at whatever you do. Now this is interesting. They're getting up there. He wants to paint, but of course that's hard because he's in a wheelchair. So he's feeling kind of blue, but he asks himself, what can I do? You know what he can do? He can bake. And look, everybody is super happy to have a nice snack working together. That's what he can do, what he can contribute. You can be a king. Beat the drum for justice. March to your own conscience. You can be a king. Lift up the less fortunate. Be the king or queen of help. You can be a king. Set your sights on the mountaintop. Climb a little higher each day. That's right. And that's the end. So I really like that book because it reminds us that we in our own lives can do these things every day. We can apply it to our own lives. Disability rights, buy local, fair pay, workers' rights, end war, equal rights, fair housing, all very important things. So I hope you liked that book. Let me go ahead and put that back down. And next, let's try to do our peace song. So let me move my camera over to my peace sign. Now, do you remember? Let's try to do our sign language again. It's P, E, A, C, E. Okay, we'll keep practicing that. Now, this is a song called Peace. And it's a kind of like bingo, B-I-N-G-O, but it's with the words peace. So here's how it goes. I'm going to move myself around a little bit. Okay. Here's how it goes. I'll do it the first one, and I bet you will catch on. 1, 2, 3. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. P-E-A-C-E, P-E-A-C-E, P-E-A-C-E of peace and harmony. Okay, I'm going to take one letter away. Okay, here we go. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. Now we'll clap. E-A-C-E, E-A-C-E, E-A-C-E of peace and harmony. Okay, another letter gone. All right. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. A-C-E, A-C-E, A-C-E of peace and harmony. Okay, gonna move the A. 2 more letters. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. C-E, C-E, C-E of peace and harmony. Okay, gonna move the C. Last letter. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. E, E, E of peace and harmony. Okay, now we're just going to do with no letters. Dr. King, he had a dream of peace and harmony. Of peace and harmony. That's right. That's a good version of that song. All right, friends, I hope you liked that. Now it's time for another book. Let's have a look at what we're going to read next. Now, I really like this book too. This is called A Sweet Smell of Roses, and it's by Angela Johnson and illustrated by Eric Velasquez. And I like it because it's all about standing up for your rights and marching in peace. You can march and have peace and really make your point. So that's what this is about. It's about 2 kids who go to a march. And this is brought to us by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers. Look at those beautiful roses. I have to say the artwork in this is absolutely beautiful too. Look at that detail. After a night of soft rain, there was a sweet smell of roses as my sister Minnie and I slipped past Mama's door and out of the house down Charlotte Street. There we go. Past the early morning milkman, over the cobbled bridge, and through the curb market. There they go. I wonder where they're going. To where everybody waits to march. Minnie and I are only waist high to most of them. Waist high, Minnie and me. Waist high, holding hands and waiting to march. There they are. They're holding hands. Of course, Teddy's there. There is a sweet smell of roses as everyone waits for Dr. King to speak. And the colors, bright light from the sun on the flowers beside the road as we listen to Dr. King on the megaphone say, "We are right. We march for equality and freedom." Then we start to march. Minnie and me. We look ahead and walk faster like him, clapping in time with our feet, looking ahead just like him. There he is. Arm in arm. There are sweet smell of roses even as we march past the people who scream and shout and say, "You're not right. Equality can't be yours." Then we look further down the road and keep holding hands, feeling a part of it all, walking our way toward freedom. There's a sweet smell of roses as more people start marching with us, pouring out the side streets, clapping and singing, "Freedom, freedom." Then someone picks me up and puts me on his shoulders. Somebody picks Minnie up too, and we are high above everybody, still marching. Look at them go. Freedom now. There's a sweet smell of roses as we all gather in the center of town, all together, all here, listening to Dr. Martin Luther King as the sun gets higher in the sky, listening to his big, big words. He talks about peace, love, nonviolence, and change for everybody. And the sun gets higher in the sky. When it's time to go, we skip back hand in hand, Minnie and me, singing freedom songs along the streets. Look how excited they are. Through the curb market, over the cobbled bridge, and past the mailman. Look at him heading home. To our house on Charlotte Street. There is Mama, worried face, waiting there for us. She smiles after a while, hugging us, then takes our hands. And as we tell her about the march, the curtains float apart. And there is a sweet smell of roses all through our house. The end. I just love that. I just love that book. I hope you enjoyed it too. Okay, so thinking about peace, I thought it would be fun to teach you how to make, and it's actually called Kirigami peace dove, okay? So what you will need, and I meant to tell you earlier, but I apologize, I didn't mention it. You need a square piece of white paper, and you're going to need a pair of scissors and a pencil. So as I set up my camera, you have time if you want to run, grab a piece of white paper, and it should be in a square, and a pencil and some scissors. Let me get this going. And of course, you can always come back to this video later. But these are really nice peace doves that you can make and share with your friends and family to help spread peace. Okay, so here's how you do it. It's really not too hard, and it's called Kiragami because you are using scissors too. Okay. Step 1, you want to fold your paper in half, just like that. Then you're going to open it up and you can see the crease in the middle. Then you're going to fold this part, almost like you're making a paper airplane. So you'll fold each corner into that middle crease line. And then it looks like that. And then you're going to fold it in half again. So then it looks like this. You're going to flip it over so that the line is here. Now you need your pencil. First thing you want to do with your pencil is put a little dot somewhere in the middle. And then on the edge, this edge here, a little more than halfway down, put another dot. And then finally a third dot right down there in the corner. Okay, now we need our scissors. So the first thing you do is you're going to cut a straight line from this dot to the middle dot. Now we're going to do the same thing from this dot to the middle dot, but this time I'm going to do it wavy cut because this is a piece dove, and so we want feathers. And if we want to make it a little more fancy too, we can also cut along this line a little bit wavy so it makes it more pretty. Okay, so now here's another trick. Now, hold on, let me see here. For the head, once you're like this, you're going to want to angle this, the very front point down so that it is a little bit underneath this line. Then you want to flip it over, do it again. So you've done it on both sides on that same crease. And then when you open it up, you can bring it together. And that's what makes the dove head show there. Now the last thing is the wings. So you will fold that up and you want it to go a bit above the top. Now I'm going to flip it over and let's do it again. And there you have it, your very own peace dove. And you can write messages of peace and you can share with your friends and your family. And yeah, if you want to rewind this back when you have your paper, then you can do this anytime and maybe make some lovely peace doves. Okay, friends, we have one more book. Now, this book is actually a collection of poems, short little poems about the life of Martin Luther King. And I have one poem in here I want to read to you. So this book is called Martin Rising, Requiem for a King. And it's by Andrea Davis Pinkney and Brian Pinkney. So the poem that I would like to read to you, to leave you thinking about Dr. King and his birthday tomorrow, and as you celebrate his life on Monday, here's a poem I will leave you with. It's called Rejoice the Legacy. January 15th, which is tomorrow, Martin Luther King forever. Peck, peck, proclamation. When the sky falls, it can also rise. And so today, though his candles stopped at 39, we celebrate Martin's exquisite life, his sparkling-eyed vision of tomorrow's promise, his destiny, his dream. How he led us to the mountaintop on the path of light, love, and truth. He did not get there with us, but he showed us the way. So today we stand together. We remember, we recite, we rejoice in his legacy, a national holiday for MLK, Martin Luther King. Yeah, so on Monday when we have a holiday, let's remember all that he taught us about peace and how we can be a king too in our own lives. Okay, friends, I hope, I'm going to put my camera down here. Well, I hope that you enjoyed those books. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to spell peace in sign language. P-E-A-C-E. Okay, well, until I see you next time, don't forget to wash your hands. Okay, let's do tops and bottoms twice. 1, 2, 3. Tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them all together, now they're clean, squeaky clean. Again, tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them all together, now they're clean, squeaky clean. Very good, my friends. Okay, well, until next week, we will, or I will, see you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. See ya soon, big baboon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. See you next week, friends. Have a great week. Happy Martin Luther King Day.